So while we're talking about God, we may as well talk about Christ, which is another bad word. I mean, I think that's even, it seems like a difficult word to use in mixed company because, what do you got to explain that one. And, rather than try to do that, I mean, there are, believe it or not, at least a few profound things in the Bible. And, just give it a read. You don't have to bring all the packaging that you may think comes along with it. Just, open it up and see what you find. Um, I think one of my favorite passages is chapter 17 of the Gospel according to John. And I wanted to read a few lines here. This is Christ talking to God, to the Father, um, before he's crucified. Um, and he says, "Sanctify them in the truth. Thy word is truth. As thou didst send me into the world, I also have sent them into the world. And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they themselves also may be sanctified in truth. I do not ask in behalf of all these alone, but for those also who believe in me through their word, that they may all be one, even as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be in us, that the world may believe that thou didst send me. And the glory which thou hast given me, I have given to them, that they may be one, just as we are one, I in them, and thou in me, that they may be perfected in unity, that the world may know that thou didst send me, and didst love them, even as thou didst love me. Father, I desire that they also, whom thou hast given me, be with me where I am, in order that they may behold my glory, which thou hast given me. For thou didst love me before the foundation of the world. O righteous Father, although the world has not known thee, yet I have known thee, and these have known that thou didst send me. And I have made thy name known to them, and will make it known, that the love wherewith thou didst love me may be in them, and I in them." So, you know, what is the message of Christ ultimately? Love one another, right? That sums it up pretty well. And I think if we do take the world seriously and we feel responsible to it, the only reasonable response is love. If you want to act in the world efficiently, you must do so for sake of love. Um, that means not for an egoic reason. So this isn't, you know, necessarily an erotic kind of love. It could be erotic, but it's also sort of beyond the senses. It's I wouldn't want to call it a duty necessarily, um, but it's a sense of being called to do good that goes beyond your own self-interest. Um, but I say it may not necessarily. Also, it may also be erotic at the same time, in the sense that you enjoy um, being in love. You enjoy being of service to your brothers and sisters. Um, so, whatever this word Christianity may call up into your mind when you hear it immediately, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with Christ, with what and what has been written about Christ, about what Christ said. Um, and if you can bypass the chatter of Christianity and just look at the thing itself, you may find something interesting. That's all I'm saying.